Hi again. All right, so in order to do this writing assignment, please make sure that you have already listened to me read A Fine Fine School. That was underneath the reading tab on our Bitmoji classroom. So I'm assuming that you all have listened to me read that story. It's one of my very favorite stories. I hope you enjoyed it. Today we're going to be working on some writing. And we're going to be writing about what makes Millikin a fine school. Remember, fine is one of our vocabulary words, and fine means good or great, okay? Because Mr. Keen kept saying, oh, it is such a fine school, and that basically meant that he thinks it's just a great school. So we're going to write 3 reasons why we think Millikin is a fine school, and here's an example for you. I thought that I would read it to you. So you can see that my title here, okay, look at my cursor. This is a title. It always goes on the top. Now a title tells you what the writing is going to be about. So if I were to give this to somebody else, they would have to read my title and then they would know, oh, Miss Johnson is writing about why Millikin is a fine school. Now, if you don't have a title, that pretty much means that that your reader won't know what you're writing about. So it's very important to have a title. The next thing I would love for you to do is to put a 2-finger indent. This is called an indent, okay? I like to say 2-finger indent because you can put your 2 fingers on your paper and indent there. Excuse me. So that's why I have an indent here. You always need an indent when you're starting a new paragraph. So I'm going to go ahead and read it now. Hi, today I am going to tell you 3 things that make Millikin a fine school. First, Millikin has amazing students. They never give up and try their best every day. Second, the hallways are always so welcoming and colorful. Mrs. Walsh does a great job decorating them. Third, the teachers at Millikin are so friendly. They do a wonderful job teaching students. Those are 3 reasons why Millikin is a fine school by Miss Johnson. So it's very important to put this down here because we need to know who's writing about it, okay? So a couple things that I want to remind you of is number 1, title, which we already talked about. Number 2, a 2-finger indent. Number 3, make sure you have 3 reasons why Millikin is a fine school. Okay, I use these transition words: first, second, and third. Those are my transition words. Okay. Now, if you did not go to Millikin last year and you're new to Millikin, then you can go ahead and just write about your old school. So for example, if last year you went to a school called Ridgewood, you can say why Ridgewood is a fine school, okay? Now, if you have been in class, though, then you might want to write about Millikin, okay? That's only for kids who started the year with e-learning, and they never really came into our classroom and probably never even came into Millikin yet. So if you're not really sure about Millikin and you don't know much about it, then you could write about your old school, okay? So I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. And remember, you do not have to finish this today. You can just go ahead and try your best to work on it, and whatever you get done is good because we'll continue working on it tomorrow. All right, bye guys.